From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Kayla Cockrell with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Monday, January 30th, 2023. Canton shoppers may soon have new options for Indian and Middle Eastern cuisine. Patel Brothers, a nationwide Indian grocery chain, is in talks with township officials to open a new location. Opened in 1974 by Brothers, the grocery chain owns more than 50 locations across the U.S. In Michigan, Patel Brothers operates 4 locations in Ann Arbor, Troy, Farmington Hills, and Garden City. The company provides a variety of products meant to demonstrate the owner's cultural heritage and diversity across India, according to its website. The business began as Indian immigrants experienced a lack of access to Indian culinary products in the U.S., and the Patel family said they stepped in to fill that gap. Canton, a suburb of West Detroit, features a 19.5% Asian population, including a sizable Indian American community, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. The township features a great variety of businesses catering to the community, including Indian grocers and restaurants, as well as cultural institutions. New additions may soon join these businesses as Patel Brothers works with officials on its plans for a new store in Canton. The proposed location would be at 6130 North Canton Center, replacing a former Canton computer store, now permanently closed. The current building would be demolished to make way for the new store.
This is Brian McCollum, music writer with the Detroit Free Press. The British electronic music duo Underworld will make a long-awaited Detroit return in May, headlining a night at the 2023 Movement Festival at Hart Plaza. The group is among a handful of acts announced Thursday by festival organizers, who have also named Belgium's Charlotte de Witte as a headliner, making her the first female DJ to headline Detroit's techno festival since it launched in 2000. Movement will run May 27th through May 29th at Hart Plaza. 3-day passes and single-day tickets are on sale now. Underworld, a Welsh duo whose eclectic electronic music broke globally in the mid-1990s, had been set to headline the 2020 edition of Movement, which wound up canceled amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The group's last Metro Detroit performance came in 2002 at Clutch Cargo's in Pontiac. Other performers announced Thursday include hometown techno mainstays such as Carl Craig, Robert Hood, DJ Minx, and Moody Man, who's making his first Hart Plaza appearance in a decade.
This is Neeraj Warikoo of the Detroit Free Press with some news about the legacy of a religious leader. In Metro Detroit, Catholics are divided about the legacy of Pope Benedict, who died December 31st. He had served as Pope from 2005 to 2013 when he stepped down. Conservative Catholics praised Benedict, saying his sharp intellect helped guide the church on the right path, helping bring traditional Latin masses and articulating strict views on sexuality. In contrast, liberal Catholics say Benedict blocked progress on issues such as LGBTQ rights. They said Benedict's negative influence was seen locally when the Archdiocese of Detroit threw out 2 LGBTQ Catholic groups in Michigan, banning them from operating in local churches. Some Catholics in Michigan who on previously scheduled visits to Rome attended the funeral of Pope Benedict, saying they were moved by the experience. Benedict was known as God's Rottweiler for his rigid views, but those who like him say he also had a warm touch in his writings and speeches. Benedict's death comes at a time of declining membership in the Archdiocese of Detroit. There are now 1.1 million Catholics in Metro Detroit, compared to 1.5 million in 2005 at the time of Pope John Paul II's death.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Michigan Wolverines and Michigan State Spartans tipped off a Sunday afternoon games within about 15 minutes of each other. The results were actually the same, a road loss for each of them. Michigan went on the road to Penn State and was met with a rude reception as the Wolverine season continues to spiral. Michigan falls to Penn State 83-61, perhaps the worst loss of Michigan's season. Meanwhile, in West Lafayette, Michigan State took on Purdue but could not contain Player of the Year candidate Zach Edey, who put up a career-high 38 points in a 77-61 victory for Purdue over Michigan State.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com.